Hello everyone, this morning we're at a geospot.
So the decision is made to bat first in what could just about be called bowler-friendly conditions. Both captains will be happy enough.
Little has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on.
A few moves made in the field.
Here we go, first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
Some adjustments to the field.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Confident appeal, could it be? The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Didn't hit that well, very late playing that shot. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Mitchell shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Finds the edge. Loud appeal. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Big edge.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
That's the over. New Zealand are 2 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the press box end. Perfect technique and placement.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Keepers.
The edge was very close to going to hand. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
Yep.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Young will be disappointed with that delivery.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yes.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Quick onto that in the infield. Young doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. Little from the university end. Edged. Huge appeal. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be two there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Winning.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Decisive running might have just got them two. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Waiting. Bowler's end.
Guptill shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 23 for none.
Wait. Yep.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Winning.
Caught. Gone.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Bowler is confident on this one. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. And it's unfortunate in the end, but if you're the batter, you're still there.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Balbirnie, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wide on.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the university end.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Nicked it. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just threw the shot too early.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Nicely played.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Yes.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yeah, yeah.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Waiting.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
Going a bit more conservative with this field.
Yeah, yeah.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowlers.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
White. Yes.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Camphor shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yeah.
Struck it nicely, could go to the boundary.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Strong appeal.
Going with a more defensive field.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Waiting. Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
A change to the field, going very defensive.
Yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over. New Zealand are 71 for 1. Adair, the right armour, is coming into the attack. from the university end.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end. Whipped away nicely through the leg side, elegant as ever, and picking up good runs.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running. A few moves made in the field.
Edged it.
Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
Ah, good bowling.
Adair with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Right there.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Over. New Zealand are 75 for 1. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yep. Keeper.
Decisive running might have got them two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Misses everything.
Oh, that's a spot.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Yes.
Edge. What a ball.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Yep.
Brilliant diving stop.
Williamson shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Big edge. Chance.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
4 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 79 for 1.
Yes.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
timed that brilliantly.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Guptill didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yeah, yeah.
Massive edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Drives it into the covers. Fielders no chance.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up. Let the ball do all the work, really, to ease it down towards third. Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Yeah, yeah.
Thick edge. A couple on offer here. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Yep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Straight to the fielder. Loud shout. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Right on. Yes.
Chance to run 2.
Good return there, back from the deep. Conway gets off the mark.
Right there. Yes.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 103 for 2.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
Edged.
Didn't hit that well, very late playing that shot.
Yep. Bowler. Yeah.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. New Zealand weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. O'Brien from the press box end. Camphor, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. This batter really is the key now, picking up the boundaries when they need them, just the sort of thing the team needs.
Guptill has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Huge edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Edge. Keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Nicked it. Big appeal.
Yep.
Finds the edge.
Keepers.
There'll be 1 run here for them. That's the over. New Zealand are 120 for 2. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Waiting. Yep. Bowler.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Yes.
Edge. Unplayable.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary. A very defensive field, this.
Yeah.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yes.
Just too much height on that one. Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Adair back on now. Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yes.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Huge appeal. Neesham got nothing on that as it goes over the rope. Little coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just threw the shot too early.
A real beauty, just times it so well.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yes.
Brilliant shot, that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Yep. Bowler.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
10 runs added there. New Zealand are 154 for 3. Sterling, the spinner, coming into the attack. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the press box end.
Wait. Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Yes.
Big edge. Where's that going?
Yeah, yeah.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Conway shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field. Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my, that's racing away.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yes.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. 1 over left in the innings. Young to bowl it.
A very defensive field, this.
Young to bowl the last over.
Yes.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary. Going with a more defensive field choice.
Big edge.
Neesham shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah, yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yep, yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
11 runs added there. New Zealand are 189 for 4. And the innings comes to an end. Ireland will need 190 runs. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Misses everything.
Well bowled.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Waiting. Yes.
Straight to the fielder.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Nice bowling.
Whoa, wide delivery. The nerves are showing already. An interesting way to start an innings.
Oh, well bowled.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Maybe looked a little high. Worthwhile reviewing this, I think.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Clearly impact in line, not much to argue there. Slightly unlucky, just clipping the wickets and they have to go.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Got all of it, and for 6.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yes.
Nice shot.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Yes.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
No. Winning.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Bowler is confident on this one.
Oh, well bowled.
Bolt with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. Southey from the university end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yes.
Super shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Winning. Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yep.
Huge edge. There's a chance if this hits.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Oh, well bowled.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yes.
Great shot, great timing.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
O'Brien has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
Middle that one, great timing.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yes, nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Oh, yes.
Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Williamson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Waiting. Yes.
Out! Good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Waiting, yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Sodhi coming into the attack from the university end.
Yes.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Got their head right in line with the ball, a beautiful strike there down the ground.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. And with that, they're off the mark.
Nicely played.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Milne with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Yes, nice bowling.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball. Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, though, not the bats.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Keepers.
There'll be 1 run here for them. That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. Quick onto that in the infield.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yes.
Massive
Yes,
edge.
nice bowling.
A couple on offer here. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Thick edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Really, really good running from these 2 batters. Played it safe, though. Stick with 3. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Just threw the shot too early.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep, yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Yes.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowler. well bowled.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Timed that brilliantly.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yes.
Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
No. Oh. Oh.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Over. Ireland at 81 for 3.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Well placed. Should get a single. Really good shot there.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Nicked it.
To the keeper. No.
Drives and misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Tector is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early on. Misses everything.
Bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wait. Yes.
Straight to the fielder. Good pickup. Big chance.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Oh, well bowled.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Oh. Oh, well bowled.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yes, nice bowling.
Rock shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Wait in. Yes. Keepers, keepers.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Big edge. The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yes.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Keeper. Yes.
Fantastic catch.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Camphor won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. Edged.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Oh, yep. Oh, yeah, it's nice bowling.
This could be trouble.
Yes.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Keepers in.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
And gone. Brilliant catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. In the air. Looks to be landing safely. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Finds the edge.
Young shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Deceived by the slower one.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery. Well, that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Strong appeal. A beauty. Brilliant catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Little comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
A very successful over ends. The fielders will congratulate the bowler for their efforts. 2 wickets taken. Going with pace now.
Yes.
Good return, back from the deep. Adair gets off the mark.
Waiting. Yep. No.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep. Bowlers.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous-looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Yep. No.
Good return there, back from the deep. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Oh, yes. Holds on to that one under huge pressure. They've done it.
That's it. They're all out. An amazing bowling display. I felt victory was only a matter of time, and so it has proved. Just a brilliant win.
Well, that was a really one